Latvija jau 9 gadus ir viena no 27 Eiropas Savienības dalību valstīm. Ekonomisko problēmu un klimata apstākļu dēļ mūsu valsti gandrīz nemaz nav skārusi imigrācija. Tomēr laiks rit, ekonomika stabilizējas un Latvija pamazām kļūst par interesantu dzīves vietu cilvēkiem no visas pasaules. Šīs stāsts būs par cilvēkiem, kuri jau dzīvo, strādā vai mācās mūsu valstī, par ļoti dažādiem dzīves stāstiem un par šo cilvēku iekļaušanos mūsu sabiedrībā. Šis stāsts būs arī mazliet par mūsu pašiem, kā mūs, kā sabiedrību redz ārzemnieki, kuri dzīvo Latvijā. Karolīna Ruiss ir no Venecuēlas un Latvijā dzīvo gandrīz gadu. Karolīna māca spāņu valodu un pamazām iepazīst mūsu zemi.
Es esmu Karolīna Ruiss. Es esmu spāņu valodas skolotāja. Es dzīvoju Latvijā Aizkrauklē. I'm giving now classes, like Spanish classes, and so I'm also like meeting people there. There are different ages. One is, for example, it's over 50 years old. Some of them just want to learn for work or tourism.
Karolīnu uz mūsu valsti atveda latviešu puisis Valters, kurš Dienvidamerikas ceļojuma laikā satika viņu un neprātīgi iemīlējās. Lai arī Karolīna Latvijā dzīvo ļoti neilgi, tomēr jau ir paspējusi novērtēt daudzas mūsu valsts pozitīvās puses.
It was flat, and but I really like all the nature you have in here, like all this forest. Like for me in Venezuela, or at least in my city, it's impossible because everything is so full of people. And here, of course, like Latvia have like 2 million people, and my city just have 2 million people. So everything is like over, with people all the time. But here you have some free space to do some, like in national parks and all this nature. I really like that. People are very close here. They are very shy, I think. But yeah, now I'm doing other things, so I'm trying to to talk with people and have certain interacts. But yeah, I think, they are not coming to you. You have to go to them, to talk.
Atrodoties tik tālu no dzimtenes, pilnīgi citā kultūrā un sabiedrībā, Karolīnai ir jāpierod pie ļoti daudzām neierastām lietām. Tomēr cik viegli vai grūti ir integrēties?
Now I'm trying, yes, because I had spent a long time. Just for example, in Aizkraukle, we were just working there inside with no people, just 2 of us and with some help. But now I'm just trying to go also to interact with other people. I'm also coming to Riga to, for example, to opera, National Opera, because my mother-in-law, she likes very much. And so now I'm also trying to get involved with this culture about dance and all this. And yeah, I think it's very nice.
Karolīnas dzimtene atrodas Dienvidamerikā Venecuēlā, ar kuru tagad viņa salīdzina visu, kas notiek šeit, jaunajās mājās Latvijā.
My city is Barquisimeto. It's like some 400 kilometers from Caracas, it's the capital. And the average temperature there, it's like 35 degrees. People here, as I told you, are very close, and in Venezuela they are very friendly everywhere. In this Latin America, this South America, we used to I don't know, you are in a line for the bank or somewhere, and you just can start to talk with somebody there about anything. But here, I don't know, I don't see people doing that. And that's also some difference in culture.
Lai arī Latvijā ir nodzīvots pavisam īss brīdis, Karolīnai jau ir ļoti daudz interesantu atklājumu un jaunu tradīciju, kas raksturīgas mūsu zemē.
Yes, it is Latvian number. My husband gave it to me. as a present. And yeah, he told me about the stories here, like how you find amber on the beach, and it's also pretty hard, but it's like good value, like souvenirs, like something like Latvian, as I don't know, black bread, and I don't know, for example, now you have in spring this juice from the trees, yes, this barshu sula, yeah. And yeah, I like also such kind of things, so interesting.
Mūsu attieksme lielā mērā noteiks, vai nākotnē ārzemnieki, kuri Latviju izvēlējušies par savām jaunajām mājām, cienīs mūsu vērtības, iesaistīsies mūsu kultūras un sabiedriskajā dzīvē. Vai tomēr veidos noslēgtas kopienas, kuras ignorē visu, kas notiek ārpusē. Mūsu attieksme pret citautiešiem vēl tikai veidojas, un mums vēl ir laiks pieņemt pareizos lēmumus.